Jai Hind everyone, myself Pragati Pandey, again with the new part of this chapter. Okay, in the previous video we have studied exercise 1.5 in which we have gone through some of the multiple choice question in which we have solved four or five question, and rest of the questions were your homework. Now we will clear the doubts first. Okay, so as much as I know you have doubt in question number 5, 11, 7, 15 and 8. Okay, these questions were your doubts. Now we will see all these questions one by one, then after we will revise the most useful topics, then after we will move to our next chapter. Okay, so first of all, question number 5. Your question number 5 is the modulus of an integer is 1, then integer should be. Okay, your first question is the modulus of an integer is 1, so the integer would be. So we will see this question. Here you can see that these are the two options. If positive 1 is present in between these bars, that means these modulus, then our answer will be 1. And if minus 1 is present between these bars, this modulus, then the result will also be 1. So going through options, we can see that the first option is 1, second one is minus 1, and third one is both A and B, and fourth one is none of these. So the possibility of 1 and minus 1, both of the integer can have the modulus of 1. So we will prefer option number C. Okay, clear? Now next doubt was question number 7. Okay, so question number 7 is how much less than minus 5 is minus 10. That means how much less than, मतलब minus 5 से क्या और कम कर दें कि minus 10 हो जाए. Okay, this is the question. So we will go through the option, that is option is 5, minus 5, 10 and minus 10. So first we will solve the question. Okay, here you can see that seventh one, minus 5 minus minus 10. Okay, this is the equation we got. So we will solve this. Minus 5 is as it is, minus minus this will be plus, this same sign will be removed by plus sign, and we have 10. So if we have two different sign integers, then what we will do, we will first find the difference, then after we will put the sign of greatest number. So we will go through this. 10 minus 5, that will be 5, and the sign of the greatest number is positive, so 5 has positive sign. Okay, so our answer will be A. Okay, A option will be our answer. Now question number 8, that is 0 is divided by minus 1. Okay, 0 is divided by minus 1. So here we have numerator is 0 and denominator is minus 1. So we will convert first the denominator into positive 1. For that we will shift the negative sign to the numerator side. Then after we will do the division. If numerator is 0, our answer will always be 0. So option number B will be the correct answer. Okay. Now question number 18, the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 upon 10 is. Here it is minus 1 upon 10. In this condition we will inverse the digits, that means 10 upon minus 1, and as we know that the denominator should not be negative, that's why the negative sign will be shifted to the numerator side, and we have minus 10 value upon 1. 1 means nothing, we will prefer minus 10 as our answer. Okay, the best suitable option for question number 18 will be b, that is minus 10. Okay, your assignment work is go through each and every question of each and every exercise of chapter 1. We have completed our chapter 1 till exercise 1.5. This chapter has been completed. We will start next chapter in the next video. In this video we will discuss the most important things of this chapter. So your assignment work is this, that you have to go through each and every question and you have to ask the doubts, whatever may be the doubts. Okay, so we will go through important things. Okay, here our chapter starts integers. Integers, you people are aware of that any number with negative or positive sign is said to be integers. There are three types of numbers, that are natural number starting from 1 to infinite, and the whole number which start from 0 to infinite, and the integers which are starting from 0 to positive infinite and from 0 to negative infinite. These numbers are integers having sign that is positive and negative. If any number does not have any sign, we will prefer positive sign with that number. Okay, 0 is neither negative nor positive. We have gone through the addition of integers. In that we have studied several properties of integers for addition. Okay, we have several rules. If two integers are positive or both are negative, we add their values without their sign and put the common sign with them. Yes, we have two integers or more than two integers. For that, if we want to add these integers, we first add the values, then after put the common sign. That means if the number of integers which are going to be add has same sign, we will add the number and put the common sign before that. In second rule, we have discussed that if any integer is there with opposite sign and we have to add or subtract them, what we will do, we will first find the difference between the two numbers, then after put the sign of the greatest number. This is our rule 2. Then after we have some properties, that is closure property of addition. In this we add the two integer and the resultant value will always be our integer. In commutative, that was a plus b is equal to b plus a. That means 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 or 5 plus 3 will be 8. This is our commutativity of addition. Then after we have discussed the associativity of addition. In that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. That is our associativity of addition. In that condition, LHS will always be equal to RHS value. Okay, there was fourth property, that is a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a. That means if 0 is added to any of the integer, there will be no effect on its value. Okay, now there was our property number 5, that was additive inverse. In that condition, additive inverse of any value is the opposite value of that number. That means if we have minus 10, its additive inverse will be plus 10. Okay, so we have discussed all these properties and we have gone through subtraction of integers, then after division, then after multiplication of integer. We have gone through all that topics and solve our exercises. Now here we have completed our chapter number 1, and after this we will start our next chapter, that will be chapter 2. Okay, I'm requesting you go through the doubts, go through each and every question, go through the chapter and solve the exercises. I am clearing you that your doubts will not be cleared after the school reopens. Okay, So you have to be prepared for that. Okay, till then stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you class. We will start the next chapter from next video. Okay.